Welcome everybody to another video of fill up and fill down in Power Query. So before loading the data to the model, the data needs to be cleansed. Data needs to be transformed. We use Power Query. In the Power Query, we use M language as well as query to clean the data and to fill the data which is not. So some null values needed to be deleted, and with respect to the data, some null values need to be filled or replaced. So Power Query has a fill function that allows us to fill cells with the value above or below. So the fill down operation takes place a column and traverses through the values you need to fill and any null values in the next rows until it finds a new value. This process continues on row by row basis until there is no more values in that column. In the given example here, you can see here a null value. If you're giving it as fill down, this value will be, the null will be replaced by this value until if you have 2-3 values of null, it will replace this value in all the rows until the next row which is having a value is reached. The same process for the fill up also, in the same way as the fill down operation, fill up works on a column, but by contrast, fill up finds the last value of the column and fill any new value, any null values in the previous row until it finds a new value. It will go up. Then the same process occurs for that value. This process continues until there is no value in that column, no more value in that column. You can get the fill option by right clicking on the column. If you right click on the column, you will get an option window, and in there fill option will be there. You will just place your mouse there, you will get the down and up. So we'll see a problem statement and we will see how we can clean the table using fill up and down. So we have a data set here. We have a purchase table where we are having two date columns. One is payment date and one is purchase. So if we take the purchase table, take the payment date, you select the values and you will get null values in. When you search for null values, you will get lots of null values in this column. But at the same time, if you go to purchase date and if you search for null values, there is no null value in this column because this column is perfect. But this column is not perfect. You need to make it perfect. So what the client needed is you need to get the purchase ID of the purchasers and you need to fill the null values with respect to the date above or below, which is very near to that. So for that, we need to go to transform options. We can go and see. In this Power Query, we can take the purchase query. Here we need to sort out this purchase ID in an ascending order. So the first ID, it will be in an ascending order and we can get the payment date. So you can see one null value in the 16th, in the 17th row, that is on 80. The purchase ID is 80. The purchase ID, the next purchase ID is 100. So in between 22 IDs, they have missed it, they have deleted it. But if you take the purchase date, both were purchased on the same date. You can fill it up or you can fill it down. But first of all, what you need to do is that you need to get the data type of this, exact data type of this payment. You have to right click here. To change the type to date. So here what we can do is that we can fill it down. When you fill it down, the same date has been transformed here also. So suppose you are filling it up, you're going to delete these upright steps. So here it will be now. If you suppose you need to fill it up, you can right click here, fill option and fill it up. When you filled it up, the down date, whatever it was there down, that came above. So that cell value came above and it filled the null value. So in this way, you can fill it or fill up or fill down and you can transform the data and clean the data in the web. Hope this video gave insight to you in the cleansing of data. Thank you. Have a nice day.